4 here as we're underway in Week 15. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Haskins. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Bruce Irvin, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brings up 2nd down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. Certainly not the start they were looking for offensively, coming off that loss last week on the road.
And they didn't do their job. They're going to feel poorly about that. But what they're going to do is look at the defense and say, can you pick us up here? And let's face it, defenses can score. We've seen it, right? They can take the ball away, create a big-time opportunity. Let's see if they can get that done.
Yeah, just something to jumpstart this home crowd. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Quick throw out to Gordon on the perimeter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack.
And it's third down. 3rd and 3.
They snap it at 1. Now Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down Seahawks. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Gain on the play.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman.
Devontae Freeman, the ball.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks 7. Washington, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt, they're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A run here for J.D. McKissic. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards there on a Washington first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Seahawks 7, Washington nothing.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They run with a former Buccaneer. It's Peyton Barber. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Peyton Barber, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To throw is Wilson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Wilson on 1st down. And this one's incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Left side complete to Lockett. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Seattle.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
To DK Metcalf.
DK Metcalf with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
His kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Washington 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Tackled by Darrell Taylor.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins escaping the pressure right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Haskins got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Washington.
To give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Haskins. Taken in by Sprinkle, little pitch and catch. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 2nd down, Love. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Now the Seahawks going to use the 1st of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 44-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Freeman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and now it's 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw again, Wilson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Seattle.
Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Washington 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
1-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On the carry, it's Love. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with Time on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Tress Way now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 48-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And that is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got Gordon open, completes it.
Wilson.
And they'll get this across midfield, but not nearly close to a first down as he stopped at the 48.
It's now
one hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is DJ Reed returning. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Seattle.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Play action. It's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. A carry now for McKissick. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. From the gun, Haskins. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now it's Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
And 6 yards to to go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 44, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 22-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Seattle.
On first down, Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only needing 2 yards on second down. From the gun, it's Haskins. That'll be caught. It's Steven Sims. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down, it's Haskins. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Washington.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, Haskins. Being chased out left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. 27 yards there, a first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
Hopkins on for the extra point.
It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
Makes the score Seahawks 24, Washington 14.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They run again with Carson. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Third down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Haskins out of the gun. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They go play action now. Haskins, he's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And Washington has made this a 1-score game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Seahawks 24, Washington 21.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the
They'll eat some clock with Freeman. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
Let's go, defense.
Freeman again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
He's taken down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing now is Wilson, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. Through the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
DK Metcalf, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score, Seahawks 24.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Seahawks, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for Washington, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pink ring. Picking me now, I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Even blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like. You know, I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now pouring